Hello, and welcome to Dolphin's Dive, the weekly strategically minded Handelabra stream hosted by Logic Dolphin. Handelabra believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible, so any comments or activity actively working against those goals are not welcome and will not be tolerated. You can follow us at Handelabra Games on Twitch or Handelabra on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. You can follow me personally at Logic Dolphin on Twitch, Discord, YouTube, or pretty much any avenue. Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island are all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. You can find more information on those games at Handelabra.com. Hello, Leslie. Hello, Seamus. Welcome to Vintage One Shots. We did Oblivion last week, and we had the worst defeat of all time. Slightly tempted to do a vengeance match, but revenge match? I don't know. But we're gonna keep on the vintage one-shot train because that's kind of what I've been doing for the past couple months, and it's been working pretty well. It's getting me a nice variation in villains without having to manually choose the cards, which is I mean, I guess I could hit the random button, but I don't know. Gives me something to do. Not Some Old Dog. Back issue ended March 27th, 2018. Sooner or later, one way or another, Kismet eventually finds herself back in the block. A specially selected group of heroes has been assigned to coordinate her cell transfer. But this time, Kismet has some new tricks up her sleeve, as the heroes are soon to find out. This one shot requires shattered timelines. Believe this might have been the debut of Trickster Kismet, maybe? Possibly, I don't know. What happened 5 years ago? Nobody knows. Advanced Trickster Kismet versus Chrono Ranger Dark, sorry. That's not Dark Visionary, what is that? Visionary Unleashed? Omnitron X and Freedom 5 Wraith in the block. I believe it's Trickster Kismet, but I could be wrong. I believe. Lucky meeting you here. Now I get to show you all my new tricks. Think long and hard, partner. I aim to put you down, and I don't miss. The random button keeps giving you Omnitron U, and you'd like to actually try for your games. I was looking at an older list of difficulty scores forever ago. Does it say when this was last updated? This version of the model was built on Saturday, May 28th, 2016. That's a long time ago. It's a sheet that I guess hasn't been kept up to date, but it was meant to try to track the difficulty of each hero and villain and environment based on game histories and which ones tend to produce victories and which one tend to produce defeats. And on this list of difficulties, Omnitron U is listed as the hardest hero, which I saw that I was like, really? Sure about that? And the easiest hero is Desperate Naturalist, which is Hunted Naturalist as we call it, but yeah, it's not Mind Wanderers. This analysis was done by Matthew Gray. I guess I could link it in that I'm hiding it. But I'm looking at that, I'm like, really? Also, Carver Warfang is apparently harder than Iron Legacy, and that's like, really? Sure? Sure about that? Okay. But it is from 2016, so like in the past 7 years, I'm sure people have figured out how to play certain heroes and villains better. Or maybe not, I don't know. Chrono Ranger has Displaced Armory, Eye on the Prize, Kill on Sight and No Executions. Visionary Unleashed has Cerebral Hemorrhage, Demoralization, Mind Spike, and Twist the Ether. Omnitron X has Ablative Coating, Electro Deployment Unit, Focused Plasma Cannon, and Reset. And Freedom 5 Wraith has Impromptu Invention, Micro-Targeting Computer, Suture Self, and Throat Jab. I should probably look up Mind Wanderer's page at some point, I guess. I call myself a Sentinels expert, but I also don't read Sentinels things. Trickster Kismet. We start with the Talisman in the play area of the hero with the highest HP, Stolen Charm, side up. The villain deck is shuffled and cards are revealed until 2 Jinx cards are revealed and put into play. When the talisman enters the villain play area, Kismet flips. Whenever a lucky card enters play, Kismet deals each hero target 2 energy damage and regains 4 HP. At the end of the villain turn, Kismet deals a hero character card to the play area with the talisman 4 psychic damage. Then, if there are no Jinx cards in play, the top card of the villain deck is played, but furthermore, increase damage to each hero target in the hero play area with the talisman by 2. Ow! Ow! And also, there's a flip side. So if the talisman goes to Kismet's play area, she flips to the side. If it enters the hero play area, she flips back, which is a bit different than her base mechanic, which is at the start of her turn, so she flips immediately. But on this side, the first time a lucky card enters play each turn, Kismet regains 4 HP and plays the top card of the villain deck. At the end of the villain turn, Kismet deals each hero target and the talisman 2 psychic damage. Then Kismet destroys 1 Jinx card. If she does, all Jinx cards in play are moved to the play area of the hero target with the highest HP. All of them! Also advanced. At the start of the villain turn, the top card of the villain deck is played. All of them. All of them. Which is interesting that Jinxes can actually move around. Although not all Jinxes are ongoings. And also bear in mind that on that side, damage dealt by Kismet is increased by the number of Jinx cards in play, so her end of turn AoE damage is perhaps pretty bad. Pretty bad. 2 plus X damage. And she also plays extra cards when a lucky card enters play. But we're starting on this side, which means we actually have the power to reveal the top 3 cards of any deck, as long as that deck's name is Kismet, really. And put them back on top of that deck in any order. You can look at any 3 cards, but if it's not Kismet's deck, then what are you doing? So, I looked at these cards and I already forgot what we had. So we would lose, not lose, but like if I give it to Chrono Ranger, we're not necessarily using this power this turn. If we play it on Wraith, we're not necessarily using this power this turn. He plays extra cards on this side. If there are no Jinxes in play on this side, he plays extra cards anyway. And on this side, it's like, if there are no Jinx cards in play, I'm gonna play the top card of the villain deck. On this side, she's like, oh, I'm advanced. I'm gonna play the top card of the villain deck anyway. But Wraith does have the ability to use extra powers. The impromptu invention for utility belt. And we're not necessarily, I guess this power is not bad to use. Card draw is always good. Does this mean Wraith takes extra damage though? Probably displacing Armory for Therotoxid Dart Thrower. Also throw a jab to stop her from dealing damage for a bit. Hey look, it's a Jinx card. Or sorry, it's a one-shot Jinx card. The 2 Jinxes she's starting with, one of them is a one-shot. Yeah, 2 Jinx cards are revealed. She's destroying none cards, and she's dealing 1 damage. Ow! And Chrono Ranger has a +1. And destroy things. Except none of things. None of the things. Destroy none of the things. Ow! 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 So this is just increased damage dealt to Chrono, not reduced damage dealt by, or whatever that card would deal damage. You discard a card or something. So we do have a Jinx in play, so she's not playing extra cards, and we need to leave this Jinx in play, so Chrono's gonna have a +1. So also this damage increase is actually global. If the environment hits Wraith, it's +2. And smoke bombs completely ignore Wraith's extra damage taken. Only if it's villain damage is the thing. Whenever a villain card would deal damage to the hero target with the lowest HP, redirect that damage. And then it wouldn't have the +2 anymore. But the environment would still deal damage to Wraith, and so would hero 0 damage, although I think we actually have that much friendly damage here. The only card I'm thinking of that deals friendly damage is Rest the Mind. I guess arguably, like, Combat Stance deals friendly damage, but you have to deal friendly damage to deal friendly damage back, which is weird. Let's see. These bounties are not useful. No siree, Bob. Kismet can cause friendly damage, you're right. You have those. Such as... a one-shot, isn't it? I guess... you can deal yourself damage when you play a card. Ow. There it is. Damage. Yep, so there's 2 cards that do friendly damage. I am gonna displace Armory for the Neurotoxin Dart Thrower. I think I'm gonna hold on to Eye on the Prize in case I get a damage boost somewhere down the road. I'm not gonna hit the Talisman because I don't want to flip Kismet yet. Or ever, really. Sudden Contractor by any means could be good. Just the Ether could be pretty good, huh? That's a -1 to Kismet. Moralization only hits villain targets, right? Yeah. That would hit the Talisman, actually. Let's just twist Kismet's Ether. Because why not? Electro Deployment. There's no way the environment deals 5 damage to Chrono. Or sorry, to Omnitron. No way you're dealing 5 damage to Omnitron. Reveal the top card of a deck. Whose deck? Yes. I think all of these would be pretty good targets, except obviously Kismet and Block. All of the heroes would be pretty good targets, I guess I should clarify. Maybe not Visionary as much. I mean, it's not like there are bad cards, it's just there are not as many exciting cards. Hello, Jelly Beans, welcome. Kind of inclined to do Wraith, since I'm planning on doing Impromptu Invention into Throat Jab. It'd be nice if we could get like another power to use with Utility Belt other than this one, which is, again, fine, but get more set up on her. Hey, it's another Impromptu Invention. We've had 1 Impromptu Invention, yes, but what about 2nd Impromptu Invention? You're hooked on Sentinels after playing it for the first time. I remember those days. It was... when did I get it? Was it... I think it was Christmas either 2013 or 2014 that one of my friends asked me to use my Amazon Prime to purchase the game, and we played one game before Christmas break and didn't get to see him for a few weeks because I was at school, went home for the holidays, came back. When I came back, my friend said, yeah, we played this game like 1,000,000 times and it's a really good game. We played it a little bit more and I was like, holy crap, this game is good. I mean, I think the first time we played it, I was like, yeah, this game's really good. I kind of want to buy it myself. But I opted out of it because I was like, you know, what if they don't like it as much? And then my friends loved it, so I was like, I'm gonna get it for myself. It's really good. It's really good. And I stream it too. Fun fact. If you haven't noticed, I'm streaming it right now. Wow! Alright, so... we got Mega Computer from the draw? So like one of these is utility belt. The other could be stun bolt, and we give a -3 to Kismet. We do the utility belt, right? Do we have it? We don't. I want the utility belt so that I can use other than my base power. I'm gonna play impromptu invention because why not? I get infrared eyepiece as a backup in case my talisman fizzles. I'm not going to throw jab until my own turn because otherwise the effect expires immediately. And then I throw jab. Probably don't even need throw jab at this point. Probably don't need it. Whatever. Oh yeah, we're definitely not doing any of these. Oh gosh. When you play a lucky card, you regain 4 HP, you deal each hero target damage, except you're not dealing damage, so you're just regaining 4 HP. Alright, so it's not bad. Obviously not inconceivable obstruction, to which I have to say, inconceivable! You keep using that word. I do not think it means what you think it means. This is a discard, and this is hero dealing damage. No. It's gonna be discards. And then we're gonna have to use the infrared eyepiece to move one of those to the bottom of the deck. Do I have ongoing destruction right now? No. I mean, I guess, yeah, you could say put the ongoing in play because that could just be destroyed. I don't think we have it though. Prison Riot. Yeah, no ongoing destruction. Also, you're dealing 8 damage to Chrono Ranger. You're dealing 2 and 2 damage to everyone. You're also increasing damage dealt. So this is 3 and 3 and 9 respectively. Ouch. Yeah, and also this is +2 damage. It's 5 and 5. It turns out that Kismet was not the real villain. It was the block this entire term. Plot twist. Is there any reason I would want to use no executions? It's really interesting, like, Prison Riot discards a lot of cards, which means this deck is thin. Ooh, what if we could play this somehow? We can't because this is not Rook City Wraith. Wait, no, we could time shift and it could destroy all the inmates. Could destroy all the inmates for me. A 1 in 4. Anyway, I don't see a reason why I would want to move a target to the bottom of its deck. Oh, I could Prophetic Vision, and then it's... Ooh. And then it's a 1 in 4 that I miss. The 1 in 4 that I just miss the lockdown entirely. Oh, snap. This game is getting exciting. What about these? If I put Focus Plasma Cannon and play at the start of my turn, it goes off immediately. If I care about melee projectile toxic. Problem is that's psychic. Well, actually, that's not even dealt to me. That's energy, psychic, energy, projectile, psychic, melee, melee, psychic. Melee, fire, toxic, melee, electric, or rather lightning, sorry, my bad, projectile. There's a hot mess of typing here. But if I discard a blade of coating, then reactive plating subroutine is like Lusk. On the other hand, it's kind of hard to be dealt damage of a type that is currently reduced by a plating card, so I'm just gonna get rid of that one. Mega Computer can help with the environment a little bit. I'll get rid of Suture himself. I rarely play that card. What's the 2 damage coming from? Oh, it's weird because this is like prevented, right? Yeah, Throat Jab. Why is Throat Jab last in that list? You can only see no execution being useful against Blade for now. Oh, there's lots of situations where no executions is great. Like, putting things in the bottom of the deck instead of into the trash means that it can't be searched for as easily. Like, putting underbosses on the bottom of the deck, or not underbosses, but thugs on the bottom of the deck means that they can't be gotten from underbosses as easily. You can bury the Mask of the Matriarch so it doesn't get pulled back from Dark in the Sky. You can put La Paradoja Magnifica on the bottom of the deck and it can't be brought back as easily from the cards that say search the trash for the ship. You can put Citizens on the bottom of the deck and prevent them from counting towards Citizen Dawn's flip. You can destroy Citizens a little more easily. Ambuscade Sonic Mine is also good. Banning cards from going into Baron Blade's trash is good. Now I'm trying to think of all the situations where you want this. Let's go through every single villain now. Let's see. Infernal Relics. What would be good? Playing them on on Gloomweaver's Relics is not correct. Fun fact. I mean, yeah, anything. Oh yeah, Huge and Immune is also really good for this. But yeah, since it says when that target will be destroyed, put it on the bottom instead, it bypasses all the things that say on destruction, blah blah blah. So like, for instance, Maria Elena's Revenge says whenever a villain target is destroyed, Black Hakutan deals each hero target 3 damage. So if you do no executions on a villain target and you destroy that villain target, well, they're not destroyed. They're moved to the bottom of the deck instead. So Black Hakutan doesn't react. So, and then I guess there's like, this could also go even beyond, like, if you go into the realm of Discord and all of a sudden all ongoing and equipment cards are targets, now you can start playing these on ongoing cards and bury them instead. So like, for instance, you could take Bugbear's Blood Scent and put it on the bottom of the deck, which I don't know if you can search for that from the trash. And I'm not as familiar with later villains as I am with the early ones. It's weird because Villains of the Multiverse and Oblivion have been out for ages, and I still feel like I don't know those decks well enough to recall them. Like, I know that Blood Scent is what Bugbear starts with, but I don't know the contents of his deck well enough to know if he can search his deck or trash for Blood Scent. I don't think he can, but I'm not 100%. By any means. This is partly why I'm doing all these one-shots, is to try to get more familiar with decks beyond just, like, the ones I'm solid on. Definitive Edition Chrono Ranger was showed to have a similar effect as no executions as Dead or Alive. Oh yeah, has he been revealed on the Disparition thing yet? I have not kept up with the Definitive Edition stuff. I just know that the crowdfunding for it on BackerKit has started and I funded it, but I have not kept up with any updates. So far, I've not really been 100% on Definitive Edition TBH. Just because it's changing the cards that I'm familiar with. It also feels like it's kind of like, let's just make new decks, but act like they're updated decks. Because, like, the base game was kind of falling along the lines of, alright, like, let's take the cards and update their language and also buff and nerf certain effects. Which makes sense. And then, like, Brook City Renegades is like, alright, let's just completely change the mechanics of certain heroes. And villains. And I've not played much with them, so I can't profess whether the changes are good or bad, but I just know they're different. And as such, I am not immediately keen on it, and furthermore, since it's not digital yet, I am less familiar with it because I am less likely to play physical games. Because it's a lot of setup and takedown and manual tracking, and I'm not used to that. I am professing to being lazy. We need to destroy all inmates. Time Crazed Prisoner on the bottom. We know exactly the order of this deck now. Lockdown is in play. Oh, it will be in play. And then going to be the Imprisoned Rogue, who does nothing. And then the Filter Officer, which is gonna hit the Talisman. Then the Imprisoned Rogue destroys the Filter Officer, and then Time Crazed Prisoner comes out. Changes in general are for the better. Fair enough. I'm just saying that they're different, and I'm kind of one of those people that are very reluctant to do change. I am very much a habitual person, a person of habit. I'm just gonna play this. All right, the block. Oh my god, it's lockdown. No way. What I will say is that I get annoyed when people on the Discord say, why didn't they update the game on the digital app to be the definitive edition yet? Because, like, they're different games. We're not gonna just say enhanced edition is now gone. It's gone. All right, we have to do this to get rid of the lucky card we don't want. Like, Hapless Strike is back. That hits Wraith for a lot. So we put Inconceivable on top. And then we rearrange these cards again. Oh, gosh. How bad would this be? Because it's gonna reveal these 2 lucky cards and 3 more. Like, this one's bad. We don't have the ongoing destruction still for that one. I mean, there are targets here, which means a lot of damage is just gonna redirect. Yeah, that's exactly why I get annoyed with those kinds of comments, Leslie. Because it's like, I can see with the base game where it's like sort of update-esque, where it's like a lot of the heroes are mostly the same, sans for bunker. But it's clear that they're different games. I mean, they can play alongside each other, but these decks are not the same. Not as simple as saying, well, this is the same deck, just update the language on the cards. Nope. I think I do Karmic Disjunction, and we'll see. And then we'll also shuffle out Fortune's Smile next turn. Or I guess, actually, we don't know what's going to be on top. If no Jinx cards are revealed, then the top 5 cards are shuffled, and so we're not guaranteed to get Fortune's Smile. Is Infrared Eyepiece or Talisman better? Porque no los dos? Porque no los dos? Alright, good night, Seamus. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Whenever that hero deals damage. Whenever that hero uses a power. Both of these are on Ray. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! We have by any means we can iron the prize for 2 damage, which is twice as much as 1 damage. Of course, I'm a mathematician. We have a no executions in there. That do? I don't know. Let's get more things. Dead or alive? Sure. And that was 2 Jinxes that were revealed, right? So the top 3 cards have been shuffled. You're right, we do have Threat Jab still, but whenever I deal damage... No. Whenever I deal damage... No. Wait. I clicked the wrong one twice. Whenever I deal damage, I must discard a card, so cards are hard to come by now. I have Smoke Bombs. Smoke Bombs also neutralizes Kismet. And you don't deal damage, so I don't care about hitting you. I could play Slip Through Time, so I could be destroyed. Let's draw a card. Technological Advancement. Let's technologically advance for more electro deployments. Thank you. And let's just get Omnitron set up now. Hey. These are cards. Guess I do the Talisman first. The top 3 cards, unless it's another Karmic Disjunction, they're all lucky. In which case, I probably want to do Infrared Eyepiece first. Okay, we can get Fortune's Smile out of the way, that's good. The other card is Violent Trickster. Definitely better than Fortune's Smile. Do this again. It's a jinx. I mean, it just goes on Wraith, and we have a counter to that, so that can be played for sure. Hit the wrong button. Hey, we have ongoing destruction. Then contract for ultimate target. It's a shame Kismet doesn't have any ongoing. Is Kismet the most ongoing heavy villain, or is that... It could be Iron Legacy, actually. Like, you don't have any other targets other than the talisman. All your cards are one-shots and ongoings. There are a lot of those. But Iron Legacy is the same way. A lot of one-shots and ongoings. You did precognition to get rid of. Wait, there are stats on this! Like, we could do Inconceivable Obstruction now. The problem is the ongoing destruction is on Wraith, and that's the last hero turn. We'd have to deal with it for a round, and that's brutal. In any case, get rid of the hero damage one, because it sucks. Actually, this is on top. One on top, two on bottom. Oh, okay. I mean, the ongoing one is easier to get rid of. Oh yeah, Deadline also has a lot of ongoing cards. That's right. 18? That's a lot. He also plays like 2 around. Unless he flips. Then he destroys a number and removes environment cards from the game. I want Innervation Ray. Misinformation is more ongoing than Kismet. I guess that's another one that's ongoing heavy. I'm gonna play Reset. I'm gonna play Gaussian Coil Blaster. You're gonna destroy the Filter Officer. I don't need to deal with that. Plague Rat has 13 ongoings. I mean, Plague Rat also lacks a lot of targets other than the thingy that says increased damage dealt by Plague Rat and infected heroes by 1. I'm very good with names. I don't think I want to do this one actually, because this hits the Talisman. It also hits Imprisoned Rogue. Let's look at Visionary's deck. Well, that would have been exciting to play right before the Filter Officer is destroyed. Not like 3 damage is a lot of damage though. I'll play it because it's going in the trash anyway, I guess. So I'll just assert dominance. I could have killed the Imprisoned Rogue with this, I suppose, but doesn't really matter. want Kismet to deal damage. Yeah, we're gonna win. It's not an issue anymore. I tried. It didn't work. I couldn't deal the damage. I want her to deal damage so that ultimate target goes off. I'm just gonna like do this on the very last instance, so I don't need to do it anymore, but hey. Time Crazed Prisoner wants to deal 13 damage. I have one bounty in my deck. The whole gang. Brain burn. Clearly, that is the correct line of action. Alright, most of us are at max HP. Except Wraith, unfortunately. Wait, I didn't take the Time Crazed Prisoner down. No. Alright, take that, Advanced Trickster Kismet, if that's your real name. Alright, next one shot. That's a nice warm-up game. Now for One Stop Shopping, the back issue that ended April 3rd, 2018. And actually, that reminds me, that was only one expansion. But that's because we're currently in the tour of all expansions, I guess. Like, we had the Rook City one, we have the Infernal Relics one. This is Shattered Timelines, this is Vengeance, this is Wrath of the Cosmos, Villains of the Multiverse, which means that this is, of course, Oblivion! Wait. The devices were prepared, the team was assembled, the mobile defense platform was on its way to the target. Nothing could stand in the way of Baron Blade and his vengeance. This one shot requires vengeance. Challenge Team Villains. Challenge Baron Blade. I was gonna say Ambuscade. Proletariat and Airman and Fright Train and Friction versus Hunted Naturalist, Fugue State Parse, The Sentinels, Rogue Agent Knife, and Setback. Can't tell if it's Starkwatch or not. In mobile defense platform. Nope, it's space. At long last, the world shall truly tremble in the clutches of Baron Blade. It is the fool who stares into the eyes of darkness and does not turn his head. Hunted Naturalist has Bestial Shift, Natural Born Vigor, and 2 Resilient Hides. Fugue State Parse has Between the Lines, Extrasensory Awareness, and 2 Gauges. The Sentinels, the Southwest Sentinels, have Coordinated Assault, 2 Dark Delusions, and a Positive Energy. Rogue Agent Knife has 2 Focusing Conduit Blades, For the Greater Good, and Overdo It. And Setback has Exceeded Expectations, High Risk Behavior, Karmic Retribution, and Silver Lining. So, Baron Blade starts with Genetically Fused Physique and a Device. At the end of Baron Blade's villain turn, Baron Blade deals the hero target with the lowest HP and himself 2 melee damage. Challenge Mastermind. Baron Blade is immune to villain damage. And so his Genetically Fused Physique says reduce damage dealt to Baron Blade by 1. At the end of Baron Blade's turn, Baron Blade regains 2 HP. And he also starts with a device. Proletariat. Starts with 2 Proletariats. Whenever this card would be dealt non-psychic damage, redirect that damage to the clone card with the lowest HP. At the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Challenge the Will of the People. Targets named Proletariat are immune to psychic damage. And the Proletariat cards are clones. At the start of Proletariat's turn, the Proletariat character card deals itself 1 psychic damage, but wait, it's immune to psychic. At the end of Proletariat's turn, this card deals the hero target with the highest HP 2 melee damage. Airman starts with Constant Prattle. At the end of Airman's turn, the top card of Airman's villain deck is revealed. If it is a one-shot, it is put into play. If not, it is discarded, and Airman deals the hero target with the second lowest HP 2 melee damage. Challenge Canny Thief. At the start of the game, Subtle Diversion and Uncatchable are put into play. So 3 cards. 3. Constant Prattle. At the end of Airman's turn, discard the top card of each deck. And Subtle Diversion. The first time Airman will be dealt damage each turn, redirect that damage to the hero target with the highest HP. And what was the other one? Uncatchable. If Airman would be dealt damage, prevent that damage and destroy this card. Fright Train starts with Engine of Destruction. At the end of Fright Train's turn, Fright Train deals the hero target with the highest HP 3 melee damage. Challenge all aboard! Doo-doo. 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 As long as Fright Train is a target, redirect all hero damage to Fright Train. And Engine of Destruction says increase damage dealt by Fright Train by 1, increase the first damage dealt to Fright Train each turn by 1. So I'm starting to think that we should kill Fright Train first. Just, I just think. Friction. Shock Dampeners, Stolen Gear. At the end of Friction's turn, Friction deals the hero target with the highest HP 1 melee damage. Also, Shock Dampeners is indestructible. So Stolen Gear says at the end of Friction's turn, play the top card of Friction's deck, and Shock Dampeners, Friction is immune to lightning damage, and this is indestructible. This card is indestructible. Alright, so the device we're starting with is Negation Bands. The first time Baron Blade would be dealt damage, reduce that damage to 0, and he regains 2 HP. Cool. Lots of cards because lots of villains. And now the game has properly started. At the end of Baron Blade's turn, move 1 Nemesis from the trash pile into play, then Mr. Fixer is not in this. So he doesn't really do anything other than bring back Nemesis, but there are no Nemesis right now. Also, with Fixer, he just regains HP, so he's like, he's just there. Just there. Okay, then. Preventing pings of damage seem good. I'm gonna do this. Activate the Rhino. I'm gonna draw. If I can get a form, it would be pretty good. I did not get a form. Proletariats. Increased damage dealt by the proletariat with the highest HP by approximately 1,000,000. Okay. So I don't have a means of discarding a card. These powers aren't super good in Vengeance games because there are 5 villain decks instead of 1. I'm just gonna play at the bottom of my deck and hope that something comes from that. We could do like Knife's power to try to increase the chances that wait. If you discarded a card this turn, if I do Knife and she discards, that doesn't count, right? Let's see. Because I'm not the agent of the discard. A clause that is rather annoying, but let's see. This is not the active one-shot, so I can just rewind. Well, let's see what happens, because, like, Knife, agent of discard. This doesn't say whether I've discarded a card this turn or not. Let's discard that, and let's use this power and see. Between the lines, I'm just gonna click something. I don't care what. I'm not using this power. I'm just... Yeah, okay. It was exactly what I thought. Oh my gosh, it's between the lines. I could activate another form. Actually, activating for card draw is pretty good. So let's go ahead and bounce that to Naturalist. Activate the Gazelle. Because now I will draw 4 cards and deal 2 damage. Yes. Got Cornered Beast. Shifter's Strength. Yeah, that would definitely get me to the form whenever I need to discard my hand and do a million things. I will also deal damage, and it's fantastic. I'll deal the damage to Proletariat. Wait, it redirected the freight train. Rude. One player must put a card from hand on the top of their deck, which is fantastic because it's just going to get discarded. That's so great. I would say Naturalist, except my plan is to shift her strength to draw 7 cards. So I'm not doing that. I mean, I guess Parse's cards are a bit sad. I mean, we're very likely, if we do Dark Illusions, this hits each villain target for Infernal, but that redirects to Freight Train. Does Freight Train die is a question, and if he dies, what happens? At the start of Freight Train's turn, the hero target with the highest HP deals themselves 2 toxic damage. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm gonna do first. Discard Gauge. Yeah, it's a bit confusing. I think there's another card that is Psychic AoE, but I think it's the one that heals positive energy. Yeah, this one. That's Psychic AoE. I don't want to lose Resilient Tide. Please. Also, wait, that was a second card that moved on top because he revealed a one-shot and he played it. Okay. So we had Parse put on top, and then we had Parse put on top again. So actually the top of Parse's deck is Gauge. Fun fact. Fun fact. Discards. When I said the top of the deck, I mean not the top of the deck right now, but we put Snap Decision from ongoing in play. Now Gauge is on top. All right, do it. That didn't kill him. Weird. Loco motivation. Destroy one hero target with 2 or fewer HP. Wow. Wow. That just straight up destroys hero targets. Okay. Okay, I see what you're doing. Rip Mr. Trump. I don't have cards in play. Weird. I'm gonna hope that I reveal something. Like something that deals energy damage AoE. That would be nice. So the second one will redirect. The third one, the second instance of damage will go through. So who do I actually want to hit? Airman? Airman's in cap is discard cards. That's fine. Friction? Friction's in cap is... Nope, 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 not that one. That's bad. Oh, also we do have to deal with those things, don't we? Okay, yeah, so we haven't actually hit Airman, really, but we can get rid of Uncatchable, which is good. Still have to deal with the redirect. Damage in place, okay. Damage. Damage. I wonder how many team villains are awful enough you could make them a solo villain without any changes. I don't think that any of them are awful enough for that to happen. If you were just to solo one of them, it would be significantly easier. I mean, that's obvious because you don't have other targets to deal with. But I do think that of the ones that I've played, and I've played all of them, so I don't know why I said that. I think that they definitely... The reason that they work well as a team is partly that they don't deal that much damage at once, and partly that they have low HP that you can deal with them individually pretty well. Like, if this was a standard game of solo villain, you would see a villain with 60 to 80 HP, usually. But here we have a lot of targets that are 20 to 32 HP. So... like, we have 5 of them here, so it's, you know, about 120, 130-ish HP that we have to get through, so it's slightly more than a solo game. But because we're taking targets out one by one, it kind of works out. In order for it to really be soloable, for it to really be a meaningful solo game, you would have to increase their max HP to match the expected solo game. And you'd need to increase instances of damage in places. I don't think just a flat increase of 1 across the board is the correct answer, but yeah, it's there would have to be more to it than just play it 1-to-1. Tokens. So since I can't really hit Airman, this redirects. I can't hit Baron Blade because negation bans. I probably just need to kill the negation bans. Also, let's not forget that we have this terrible card in play. But we don't have ongoing destruction. That seems like a flaw. My usual MO with team villains is to not really focus on the mini minions too much, but more on the head things. Because, like, yeah, Stolen Gear sucks, but it's 7 HP versus 26 HP here. If I can deal 26 damage, I kill Friction. That gets rid of not just Stolen Gear, but all of Friction altogether. So, that said, I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'm definitely hitting negation bans. Yeah, and it's only one target. I'm gonna hit negation bans. We have to get rid of that before we can actually deal with Baron Blade proper. Italian Gunner. Fantastic. Increase damage dealt by villain targets by 1. Brutal. Alright. Gain a hit point. And now let's dig. Exclamation point dig. Wait, someone did it. I was actually memeing off of Jorbs' YouTube comments. Nowadays, about 20% of them are, if you read this comment, you'll become a weeb, and 40% of them are exclamation point dig. You've been binging Jorbs a lot. I kind of do, but my main issue is that I can't really sit down to watch a whole Jorbs video, so I just kind of watch his Act 3 bosses in Act 4. But I feel like lately it's... I mean, he's not really, like, over-explaining like he kind of used to. I don't know if he really 100% used to, but it's more like he's just engaging with chat and playing Slay the Spire on the side. Is what it feels like. Which is fine. I mean, he's played Slay the Spire for millions of years. Do I do the Shifter's Strength again? I didn't get any forms. I still have... I could do this. It'd kind of be nice to do Indomitable Force with the Rhino, considering that the villains have the +1 this turn. If I have the Rhino in play, that's a -1. Resilient Tide turns 1s into 0, so any instance of 2 damage becomes 0. Which could save us this round. But if I want to keep Shifter strengthening to dig for the Rhino, I'm only drawing 6 out of 22 cards, plus I'd be discarding Indomitable Force. So I guess I do Primal Charge. Yes. I found a form. Did I say hello, Iron Moose yet? If not, hello, Iron Moose. And if I did say hello, then I take back what I just said. And activate the croc. What a croc. Wait, this is ongoing destruction. I keep that one. Find the rhino! How could you have forsaken me in my time of need? How could you have forsaken me in my time of need? I could actually still do this because this also has a -1 on it. Except I just hit the wrong button on this, didn't I? I hit the croc because I was expecting to hit the rhino. But I didn't. Then I do this instead, and we pretend like this was my original plan all along. What is Proletariat's in cap? The start of Proletariat's turn, shuffle the hero trash with the most cards into its associated deck. That is so lame. Yes. Yeah, it annoys the people that care about having things in their trash. It also annoys, like, it annoys the... Yeah, it annoys Commodore because you want things in your trash because you could, like, bring equipments back into play, or you set up your deck so that it has only equipment cards, so that if you play at the bottom of your deck and it's an equipment card, you repeat the text of this card thing. It annoys the ones that are like, I'm gonna put the top card of my, or I'm gonna put a card from my trash to the bottom of my deck. Oh no, my trash got shuffled, it's gone, or something like that. You know, like, set up things. I was thinking, Darkwatch Night Mist, like, her base power is a lot worse if her trash gets shuffled, because it no longer works. This decision doesn't matter, it's going to hit the other one. Okay. Survive that turn. Do we need our damage to be irreducible? I don't think so. I'm gonna play that and then not use it. Increase damage dealt to that target by 1. Does this have to hit its target? Actually, we can hit Airman now. It's a movement card again. Well, this is why I put this card here. That is not a one-shot. Does it get discarded or is it left? It is discarded. Okay. We are definitely bleeding HP here. Also, I probably should have paid attention to whether the Rhino got discarded earlier when you did that. It didn't, but it could have been, and when I was digging for it, I should have known that it wasn't ever going to happen, for instance. Dark Delusions number 2. Positive energy doesn't hit proletariats. Well, this one first. Who hits themselves? Setback, right? Wrong time, wrong place. I'm gonna do this, and you can't stop me. I do like that a lot. Yes, I know it hits us. Ask me if I care. Wait, actually, that was not choose for me, because this kills proletariats. I wasn't thinking they were dying, but I guess I didn't recognize that I had +1s. And now the order doesn't matter? Battalion gunner is gone. Hello, 22 JFI. Welcome. Shock dampeners is indestructible, but I will still hit it for 1,000,000 because why not? I guess actually that killed the battalion gunner, which was gonna hit all of us for 1, so like we took 2 all, but we killed that guy, so it's not as bad as it would have been. That was not really, I didn't really have a plan for battalion gunner. Do I do 5s airmen, or do I do 4 and 3 to proletarians? 7 or 5? 7 or 5? More damage equals better. What was this again? Oh yeah, it's nothing, and this is basically nothing. These two just ruin deck manipulations in different ways. At least with these teams. Obviously, if Tachyon or Luminary were here, they would be affected differently. Like, this would be a net positive for Tachyon and Luminary, whereas this is negative for Tachyon and Luminary. Opt for the bigger damage hit. Do I burn this? I have another one. I go ahead and throw it at you. Again, it's more damage than Proletariat. Oh, also, I could just play it again. Yes! Because it says after this card is destroyed, you may play an equipment card. Guess what? The Hippo. Do you know what is the difference between a hippo and a zippo? One is a pretty heavy animal and the other is a little lighter. Ah! I don't really like this card destruction effect, but I also don't really like friction. And also, we haven't gotten rid of genetically fused physique yet. Oh, things are looking up. One can kill you, and the other can burn a city to the ground. Targets dealt damage this way cannot deal damage. And somehow you hit the two targets that deal the least damage. Okay. I could do Indomitable Force now. They don't have a +1 anymore, so this is really strong. Funny, the environment only hits us, so like environmental allies just makes mobile defense platform like do nothing. I could use that to kill airmen and fatally wound Proletariat. Have I played Deadly Crocodile first? I mean, I don't have to. This already kills airmen, but I would deal slightly more damage if I were to play the Croc first. Activate the Rhino so that I get the heal off of Resilient Tide, I guess. I could also just kill Proletariat, actually. But then I don't kill Airmen on Arce's turn because she can't deal damage. I don't know what's worse. Could do reveal the flaws to hit Barren Blade. That just seems silly. This does not discard a card. So one of these will be played. Targeting arrow, I guess. Hey, recompile. Nice. Recompile is like the naturalist's card, but better. Shifter strength. Discard any number of cards. Draw as many cards as you discard as. Actually, I guess it's not strictly better. Because you discard X to draw X, play a card, whereas Parse is like Discard X if X is less than or equal to 3 and draw 2X, and then you don't play a card, so it's not like one is strictly better than the other, to be fair. Did I discard the Rhino? No! No! So glad we finally got rid of Zhulong. Stolen Gear was destroyed. For the greater good again. What's the worst that can happen? I die? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, Parse can't deal damage. Yeah, that someone is smarter than me. How about we do the thing that actually prevents damage from happening? Or not do the thing that... yeah. Do the thing that does 0 damage versus the one that deals 2 damage. Alright, I kill Proletariat. Actually, this second hit doesn't hit main Proletariat. That's annoying. Rude. Yeah, For the Greater Good deals 3 damage. If we're looking for cards that deal the most damage, that is definitely one of them. I guess this isn't really a slam dunk like I thought it was gonna be, because like it's not killing Proletariat and it's barely damaging Baron Blade, who's gonna regain it back, and it hits Friction. So basically I'm playing this card so I could hit Friction for 4 and also hit all of us for 2. That's not really the slam dunk like I thought it was. Also, did I just like say no to something that I shouldn't have said no to? Oh. I guess I also get to play a card and use a power, or sorry, this is play. I get to use a power that might let me use another power. Let me hit the heroes first so that I don't screw this up. Okay, all the heroes have been dealt damage, right? Then I hit Proletariat Flown. I guess it doesn't really matter that because it's going to be redirected anyway, but now the rest of this is yes for this turn. No, I hit Naturalist! I swear I looked at the list and I didn't see a Naturalist! I'm so dumb. Naturalist is a villain, right? For some reason I looked at that, I was like, yeah, that's totally a villain target. He blended into the pack. Touché. Corporate greed got to him. That reminds me of today's Jorbs video, because at the end he said something like, yeah, I own 3 senators now. I think like someone asked him like, what is it like to purchase a house or something, or own a house? He's like, it's crazy. Now I'm like donating to politicians to lower my property tax. I now own 3 senators. And people on chat were like, no. Wait, Shock Tappeners is at negative HP. Why is it still alive? That seems like a bug. Do I destroy my other focusing conduit blade? I can kill Proletariat with that. I could also kill Proletariat with looking up. I could do a lot of damage to friction. Also don't really have any more energy damage. But I also... Oh, there's 2 more in my deck? Okay, I'm gonna play it. Or use it or whatever. Use it or lose it. Oh, setback can't deal damage? Shut up! Shut up. How do you... No. No, you don't get to do the... You don't get to make these statements. I'm just kidding, that was rude. I'm just kidding, Iron Moose, I love you. It's like twice in one turn. Oh yeah, also Overdo It hits me, doesn't it? Huh. I also don't really have cards to play with it. Also energy damage again, yay. Damage. Damage. We at least haven't seen the worst one. Which one is the worst one? This one? Yeah, that one. That deals scaling damage. Alright, setback. Show your worth. You can totally deal damage, right? You totally deal damage. You can totally deal damage. Even worse than Isosceles damage. Destroy a card belonging to that hero. Guess what? Joke's on you. I got none. I was trying to figure out what the Isosceles was, but I guess it's scaling was what you... I said scaling, but I guess you heard scaling, or you're just making a joke off that, or a pun or whatever. But I meant scaling as in it's damage that scales as the game progresses. But now I understand the Isosceles comment, so I have that going for me, which is nice. I can't do the Rhino thing anymore. I'm so upset by this. However, I could still activate the Rhino and reduce damage dealt to the Naturalist by 1 until the start of my next turn. We have ongoing destruction, by the way. Oh, we have data mining. One second. Okay. Reveal the flaws is kind of like ongoing destruction. Yeah, I guess that's a means of hitting Baron Blade right now. I guess I just take out friction and then deal with the card destruction effect. You're going off the triangle joke of setback doing damage right, aka right damage. I made a joke yesterday because at the fast food restaurant someone asked at the fast food restaurant I work at someone asked which one was the sweet tea, the left one or the right one, and the manager said the left one's the sweet tea. I was like, yeah, the left one's the right one. There's nothing hitting us right now, so I don't need environmental allies. I could play this. Oh no, I don't have the Gazelle active. He looks so sad. I don't really have much in the way of damage, do I? I have this power, I guess. I can use the power with this. I want to activate the Gazelle before I do that. I mean, I guess I don't really have much going on for me anyway. Might as well make us immune to environment damage in case something comes out that hits us. I could also play this so that I have like 2 more powers. I use a power, use a power. I could do this and use all 3. Okay. If I play it and I use the Croc power to initialize the Gazelle power. What? So I activate this, so I regain 3 HP and use a power. I can't use this power again. I will have someone drop 2 cards. Doesn't have to be me. Sentinels? They're really looking to get set up. We're really looking to have some sort of card draw or stuff. Nope. Just regain HP. Deal damage. Baron Blade of any other targets? No. I just go after Baron Blade directly. Damage. Deal damage. Use the crocodile. That was a pretty effective turn. Naturalist shuffled his trash into his deck. The rhino's back. The rhino is back. There is 1 villain ongoing card in play, so I can't actually destroy it. That's just evil. I was gonna play Reveal the Flaws, wasn't I? Yeah. Eh. Hey, guess what? I discarded a card this turn. Or once. Sentinels. Hey, I get a signature now. Oh, they all got freaking discarded? No! No, Airman, why? I guess one of them's in my hand. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. I actually like the Rhino better than I like the Croc. When I first played Naturalist, I thought that the Croc was better because better damage, but I feel like he tanks damage so much better than he deals damage. I'm just gonna... You're coming up next, but you don't do anything. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Next objective is to get Dr. Medico to be highest HP, so that Fright Train's like, you deal yourself damage. Dr. Medico's like, hey, does that mean I heal damage? It's positive energy kills friction. It's Baron Blade who has a +1 right now. I'll do that. Medico's at 2 HP also, by the way. I've revealed the flaw in my plan. It's alright, we only have one villain target left, so it doesn't really matter. Naturalist is hitting himself, apparently. But we have a -1. But we also have a +1. Whoops. I wonder if I could choose the order of operations there, but I highly doubt I can. Where it's like, hey, I'm gonna reduce the damage by 1. Hey, I'm dealing myself 1 damage. I prevent that damage. But I don't think it works that way. And understandably so. Yes, sure. Go ahead and redirect damage to the propulsion systems. What could possibly go wrong? I guess actually deck manipulation is better now than it used to be, because there's only one target now. Baron Blade plays the card that says deal 10 damage to the environment. Such a weird thing that he has a card that specifically says deal 10 damage to the environment target that ends the game if it's destroyed. Play the top card of each villain deck in turn order. There's no other villain turns. Oops. Whoops. Baron Blade is lonely. Poor Blade. He also has Birth right now. The first time a target enters play each turn. There are no targets other than Baron Blade's deck, so... I don't know. Play that one. Wait. I didn't activate the gazelle. Whoops. Fine. The rhino! Yes! Does flipping an incapped Southwest Sentinel trigger Birth? That's an interesting question. It probably does, honestly. Because the target is entering play. Critical multiplier is overrated. We have Indomitable Force right now, so I don't care about that. I guess I could have hit Iron Blade. Ow! Battlefield experience. E. Just kill Baron Blade. Increase by 1 for every 3. This adds 3 first. That's plus 4, plus 3 is 7. It's very close. I could also just do this, actually, that works. You win! And we didn't need the Rhino to do it. Alright, next one on the docket. We are now going into Wrath of the Cosmos. Across the universe, the whispers flow into me like endless rain. Wait, no, hold on. I need my crazy voice. The whispers flow into me like endless rain into a paper cup. They slither in my mind. They call me on and across the universe. The whispers drip through my open mind. I can only step up lightly as I make my way. Brother, help me. I need you to help me change my world. That was hard. Oh man, I choked on my own spit there. Oh, okay. This one shot requires Wrath of the Cosmos. It is the Wrath of the Cosmos themed one shot. Advanced Heroic Infinitor versus Requital Captain Cosmic, Haka, Skyscraper, also known as Sky, and Tempest in Dokthorath Capital. I know what is, what was, and what must be. That's not my crazy voice. Stand with me now, Hugh. Wait, sorry. There's also supposed to be British accents here. I know what is, what was, and what must be. Stand with me now, Hugh. We must stave off the end of all things. No, that's not pretty. Shoulder to shoulder, governor, against the darkness. No matter what happens, we face it together one last. Alright. Requital Captain Cosmic has Dynamic Siphon, Potent Disruption, Sustained Influence, and Unflagging Animation. Haka has Dominion, Enduring Intercession, Haka of Restoration, and Haka of Shielding. Sky has Catch a Ride, Tectonic Choke Slams, and Thorathian Monolith. Tempest has Grievous Hailstorm, Into the Stratosphere, Otherworldly Resilience, and Reclaim from the Deep. So Heroic Infinitor. Crushing Cages are removed from the game. 4 manifestations are put into play. Manifestations are indestructible. Reduce damage dealt to manifestations by 1. If there are no manifestations in play, you win. Infinitor is a hero target. Increased damage dealt by Infinitor by 1. When Infinitor would be destroyed, he flips instead. Whenever a manifestation with 1 or fewer HP currently is dealt damage by Infinitor, it is placed under this card. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals 1 manifestation 2 melee damage. Advanced, increased damage dealt to Infinitor by 2. So, Heroic Infinitor is actually on the easier side of villains because, like, he's not actually out to get you as much. Like, he does still play one-shots that hit you, but the game definitely plays vastly different than the base game. You don't have the crushing gauges, so no one has to worry about not being able to play cards. And oddly, the Ocular Swarms don't do anything because manifestations are indestructible. Unless he flips. If he flips, Infinitor is restored to 90 HP. All cards under this card are destroyed. Then Infinitor deals each non-hero target X energy damage, and each hero target regains X HP, where X equals the number of cards destroyed this way. Whenever a manifestation would enter play, Infinitor gains 4 HP. When it enters play, it is destroyed. At the end of the villain turn, Infinitor deals each non-villain target 2 energy damage. Any target dealt damage this way deals itself 2 irreducible psychic damage. Any advanced roll manifestations are indestructible. So, they don't get destroyed anymore. So basically, manifestations are permanently indestructible, which means actually that, yeah, Ocular Swarms don't do anything. But the other manifestations do. Actually, Crushing Cage doesn't because it's not here, but Lambent Reapers do. And also, he hurts us, and we hurt ourselves, and that's terrible. Damage. Unfortunately, the normal way to approach Heroic Infinitor is to not flip him and to win the game by getting rid of all the manifestations. Unfortunately, on advanced, it's harder because he hits himself harder. Also, we can't actually get rid of manifestation this turn. Stratosphere is an excellent card. It doesn't do anything. Actually, Infinitor is a hero target, so Thorathian Monolith saves Infinitor. Yay! I don't think I play Dynamic Siphon if I'm gonna play Thorathian Monolith, because it doesn't work. Just do Sustained Influence. Also, if I have 4 manifestations, or 4 constructs, I deal myself damage. So Infinitor is going to take out Lambent Reaper currently. If he plays a one-shot that deals damage, he could take out more things. The Twisted Miscreations have a damage reduction to 1. Kind of hard to take those out. Yeah, that's not a good idea. That's not a good idea. We're definitely going to do Grievous Hailstorm on Tempest turn, right? Because manifestations have a -1, so we need to deal 2 or more damage to actually ping a thing. Fortunately, you're about to play Construct Cat. Yep, fortunately. I guess I could play the constructs and then destroy them. Deal 2 irreducible energy damage? Eh. 0 irreducible damage. Is anyone gonna deal damage out of turn ever? Guess the answer is actually this is out of turn damage. But the ultimate answer is whoever gets Dynamic Siphon, really. It's probably gonna be Tempest. Who's gonna use multiple powers? I guess arguably you. Because you're gonna go Monolith and have a huge power? Exciting! Hello, Haka. We could do this to stop Infinitor from being dealt damage by Doctorath. Not for this turn, but we could do it later. That's totally reasonable, right? 100% reasonable. Rampage! I'm gonna discard a card to draw 2 cards. Playing Vortex Hyperstimulator on Infinitor seems reasonable. I guess I shouldn't have hit that. Twisted Miscreation with Haka because I just reduced it to 1 and it's going to be reduced to 0 with Tempest. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Doesn't matter, we're gonna get the others down. So if Infinitor plays a one-shot that deals damage, we just won. Damage. And the Rathian Monolith saves us. I mean, some people kind of have this conspiracy that John intentionally sets up one-shots that are unwinnable, as evidenced by the fact that I play these one-shots and win all of them. But he certainly wouldn't give us a one-shot where he plays a one-shot at this point that deals damage, right? Naven Reapers are dealing 0 right now, right? I should just hit a Twisted Miscreation just because, like, that actually is going to deal damage. Yeah, he intentionally set up this deck that all the one-shots are on the bottom except for the Whispers of Oblivion that he played on turn. But that was when we couldn't win, so clearly it's not our problem. Alright, Autonomous Blade is on Tempest, so we do Dynamic Siphon on Tempest. And we still have the Rathian Monolith, so even if Requital deals damage, it's 0 to Skyscraper. What do you think about Energy Bracer? Oh, I can't do this on... It's a hero character card, never mind. I say play it next to Infinitor, but I can't. There isn't a way that I can get Infinitor to play cards out of turn, right? Heroes don't do that. Energy Bracer and Haka actually for Enduring Intercession seems wise. Enduring Intercession is a card that I think is underrated because In certain environments, it's certainly terrible, but I think in this environment, if we can get a -2 to Haka, then the environment saves us. Do I wish to destroy any construct? I think the answer is no, even with a sustained influence, because I don't really care for those cards. I could draw cards, but I think I'm happy with where they are right now. I guess I could just play a card anyway. I'm gonna draw a card. Damage. Cosmic Crest. I could Rampage, fun fact. Alright, if I use this huge power right now, then I save it from Infinitor hitting us. Or sorry, not Infinitor, it is. That hitting Infinitor, because it does hit hero targets for 0 + 2 to Infinitor. At the same time, I don't really need to. Like, Lambent Reaper is the only thing I have to hit right now. Yeah, I see the 3 out the military, I see this. The problem is this still hits Infinitor. Actually, no, during Intercession. Yeah, I don't think I discard. Yeah, actually, that is reasonable because with Enduring Intercession, it is 0 to Haka for all that damage. Problem is, how do I get the Lambent Reaper? I guess this is dealing 2 + 1 -1 to Lambent Reaper, so I just have to do a ping to Lambent Reaper. So I could have just... Okay, let's do this differently then. I don't have to kill the military. Military is my friend. I guess I could have gone tiny, but again, I don't need to. My tiny power, it's the one play up to 2 cards. Move cards from play or trash to my hand. But yeah, I don't really need to because the Lambent Reaper is the only thing that I really have to worry about right now, and he's gonna die to the military, or not die, but... Whenever this card will be dealt damage. Blah, blah, blah. Could save it. And if I save it, we draw a card, and that's fine. Links are fine to discard. Okay. All right, Infinitor, one shot, go. Yes, that is a one shot. Technically, that is a one shot. I guess. Okay. I guess the Lambent Reapers are hitting manifestations or constructs. Those are not manifestations. So they're probably better than the Twisted Miscreations. I don't feel like I'm going to be using Augmented Ally anymore. Fighting for that one turn. Do you have HP recovery yet? You do not. That is trouble. I could actually ping a dynamic siphon with this, but I feel like there's much reason to. I don't feel there's reason to do that either. Now the question is, am I gonna die if I use this power? I really want Cleansing Downpour. That's all I really want. And then I could just ping Dynamic Siphons and Cleansing Downpour to heal it back immediately. And that also heals Infinitor. But John made this one shot, which means he put all the Cleansing Downpours in the bottom of Tempest's deck because he hates people. I'm gonna play Cosmic Crest and you can't stop me. And I'm gonna use my base power and you can't stop me either. Oh baby, I'm gonna be dealt damage. Oh baby, a trap ball. It's only a flesh wound. Like the one where Omnitron was in Ruins of Atlantis and starts with the 15 HP nuke. In the environment, plays the Leaking Class card, which buffs all lightning damage by 1. And heroes cannot play cards for two turns in a row. Two cards. Machinations of a madman. No, that was gonna win. Hey, it's an equipment. Also not cleansing downpour. That is not a one-shot. Infinitor is not, or can't go on names. Captain Cosmic is not highest, so the Twisted Miscreations are not going after him, but the Lambent Reapers are going after constructs, and they are immune to energy. So I'm happy with the Lambent Reapers are now, weirdly. I can't use cleansing. I can't use any of the. I can't use like. Come on! I want to do. I can't use this power or this power because that kills the abject refugees. I guess like one of them doesn't, but the other doesn't do it either. Like 1 damage to all targets doesn't hit constructs, but it doesn't kill abject refugees. Not constructs. Ugh. Manifestations. I can't. I don't know words. I'm sorry. I'm gonna hit Haka because this is the only thing that like does anything. Energy bracer on Cosmic. Cosmic Press. Not using my base power anymore. Okay. Hard dress. Savage Mana is sad because it can't carry manifestations. Cleansing Downpour! Alright, that's a game changer. Inbound Ravagers, no! And now Haka takes 1,000,000 damage because I didn't put Energy Bracer on him. Whoops. Whoops. That is a one-shot. That is a one-shot. It did not reveal a one-shot. No! Oh, right, they're all full heal. Right. Right. Alright, now Haka takes 0 damage from the environment. We're saved! What cards are left in the villain deck? 2 manifestations, something that doesn't deal damage, and something that might deal damage. We're in the Whispers of Oblivion waiting room right now. Good aggression modulator, the Genebound Ravagers, except the military is gonna kill it anyway, so I don't care. Rest and recovered. You get lots of cards. Get the Rathian Monolith back. That's fine. Waiting for Oblivion. What year is this? Reduce what type of damage? Psychic? Sure, psychic, why not? It's another Thorathian monolith. And now we're taking 0 damage from the environment because we utilized Enduring Intercession, the card that everyone hates. Also technically aggression modulator, but counting. But this one's not Enduring Intercession. I could hold tab, but I kind of like letting the damage. That's not the right one. Okay, well, he's played all the manifestations now, so he has no choice but to reshuffle his one-shots into his deck. And then all of his cards basically say if no manifestation enters play, play an extra card, and he'll eventually play a Whispers of Oblivion, so we're fine. We won! We did it. Oh, I thought we had... Oh, we don't actually. Okay. Dumb. But that's fine, because I can just cleansing downpour. Okay, yeah. For some reason I thought I had the Thorathian monolith, but I guess I just claimed it back this round, is what I did. Do not hit Infinitor. And then this choice doesn't really matter, I guess. Dynamic Siphon on... Oh, they're both on Tempest right now, whoops. I just tried the one on Hako by mistake. In that case, then just whatever, like... Because it's not dying and it's gonna regain hit points back, so it doesn't matter. He's not gonna flip, don't worry. Whenever he says deal damage, he's going to deal damage to the manifestations first. Can't lose. He cannot lose. Famous last words. Again, the freedom fighters are gonna die to the military, so I don't need to aggression modulator them. Monolith. Oh man, I have to discard a card. Which I don't really have to, but... I'll do it anyway. Ow! Wait, does that kill the military? No! Actually, it doesn't matter. We won. Military has served its purpose. Look at all this damage that isn't happening. And then we win. I still maintain that Cleansing Downpour is the best healing card in the game, even with, like, Dr. Medico's existence. I'm pretty sure that a card that says each hero target regains 2 HP is much better than a singular target regains 6 HP. That's just me. Already Zuckerrat. Down Ravagers. Environment getting their last licks on that Lambent Reaper with negative 15 HP. Quite literally the definition of beating a dead horse. Weird that aggression modulator said something there because it's not next to anything. Also, why did it say +2? That was weird. Oh, it was retaining the +2 to Infinitor as well. Parentheses report above. Nah, I don't feel like it. Nah. All right, one shot that doesn't deal damage, followed by one shot that doesn't deal damage, followed by. Aha! It is a one shot, so it's gonna get discarded, and it deals damage, and we win. Yay! I could hit choose for me because it's still 0 damage to heroes, but let's do this the correct way. Somehow, I don't know how, but somehow I beat Advanced Heroic Infinitor. Weird. I thought these one-shots were supposed to be challenging. I thought this deck was stacked to be terrible, yet I somehow won with every hero in the teens, including Heroic Infinitor. Alright. Well, we did 3 one-shots this week. I'm pretty sure that's good. We did the... We did the Kismet one, which is from Shattered Timelines. We did the Vengeance one, and we did the Wrath of the Cosmos one. So that's good. Next up is Villains of the Multiverse, and then some other things. You can check those out next week when I play these. 2 weeks from now, I will not be streaming, however. I'll be doing something else. So bear that in mind. But do check out the other streams I have on this channel. Every Friday at 4 p.m. is Luck of the Seamus with Seamus the Hug Monster. Every Saturday at 1 p.m. is Spirit Island Saturdays with usually myself and usually Seamus. And every Tuesday at 7 p.m. is Handelabra Live with John. Handelabra products include Sentinels of the Multiverse, Bottom of the Ninth, One Deck Dungeon, Aeon's End, and Spirit Island, all available on Steam, iOS, and Android devices. One Deck Dungeon is also available on Switch, and Sentinels of Earth Prime is in active development. Follow our streams at twitch.tv/HandelabraGames or watch them on YouTube. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/LogicDolphin. I've not been streaming too much on my personal channel because I've been busy with both my jobs, but I am on spring break next week, so I'll have more time to do some personal streams, so look forward to those. But thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everyone. Peace.